Good morning, Professor White and fellow students of speech class. My name is Ruby Sebastian, and today I will be conducting a presentation to persuade you that electronic cigarettes have the same effect as regular cigarettes. So my presentation, I will be informing you what cigarettes are, what e-cigarettes are, what health effects comes with them, give you 6 points to prove that electronic cigarettes have the same effect as regular cigarettes, and then I will top it off with a little bang to give you before I leave you, and then show you the references. So, what are cigarettes? I am sure most of you have been exposed to more than several occasions of cigarette smokers. Cigarettes are a small cylinder of finely cut tobacco and leaves that are rolled up in this paper, which you can light and smoke. The cigarette is ignited at one end, causing the cigarette to smolder and allow it to be smoked and inhaled. And in some cases, a cigarette holder may be used. You see these little plastic things. But most manufactured cigarettes today are filtered. You don't need the little plastic things to hold the cigarettes, and they include reconstituted tobacco and other additives, a lot of chemicals. Now, the next cigarette is electronic cigarettes, and these are different than what normal cigarettes we are used to. Electronic cigarettes have come into our civilization through technology, but they are getting, really better, and you will soon find out that they are not really better. Electronic cigarettes are electronic nicotine delivery systems. That's how they're known. And according to the FDA, electronic cigarettes are devices that allow users to inhale an aerosol containing nicotine instead of the tobacco, but it's pretty much in liquid form. So, unlike traditional cigarettes, e-cigarettes are generally battery operated and use a heating element to heat the e-liquid from a refillable cartridge, and it releases the chemical, which is called, chemical-filled arsenal that goes into your system. So this is where it kind of gets, different opinions start to arise. So are the health effects from both products the same? Well, according to the Food and Drug Administration, they are. Electronic cigarettes cause cardiovascular disease, cancer, respiratory disease, and reproductive problems. The exact same health effects that cigarettes give to the human body. The funny thing is that people think electronic cigarettes are better, but they are really not. And the moment you've been waiting for, I have 6 points for you to prove that these products have the same effect to the human body. So number 1, both products contain nicotine, which is linked to several diseases, like the ones I mentioned earlier. Both products need to be inhaled to get maximum effects. Both products consist of similar chemicals, such as formaldehyde, that cause cancer. Both products need to be smoked after exhaling, and it causes individuals to be exposed to secondhand smoke. And last but not least, both require ignition, and they cause cardiovascular, respiratory diseases, cancer, and reproductive issues. So, clearly, individuals think that smoking electronic cigarettes offer better results and aid in quitting regular cigarettes. Unfortunately, the facts do not lie. Smoking electronic cigarettes have the same effect as smoking regular cigarettes. Hopefully, if you have been skeptic or thought that electronic cigarettes were better, I hope this presentation gives you a little insight on the health effects and some facts to prove that electronic cigarettes have the same effect as regular cigarettes. And this concludes my presentation.